Hi there, thanks for coming to this 5-minute class. I'm Jennifer Croft and I'll be teaching you Intro to Google Analytics. If you like this class, there are lots of other classes as well as free resources for small businesses available at www.5minuteclasses.com. So let's start with what is Google Analytics. It's a free stat counter program that's offered by Google, and the way you get it is you sign up through Google and then you load a snippet of coding onto the pages of your website, and from the day you load that coding, Google Analytics begins to gather data. So if you don't know if you have Google Analytics or not, go back and check with your web developer because there's a good chance that he or she did load it, and if that's the case, it will have been gathering data since the day it was loaded. So you can go back and look at that data archivally. Why is it important? It's important because it's going to help you measure how well your online marketing efforts are working and how well your website is performing. So it is an incredibly robust program that literally tracks thousands of different stats. But these are the main ones that we're going to care about, which is traffic, engagement, behavior or content, and sales and other conversions. So let's look at traffic first. There are 5 main types of traffic. Direct traffic means somebody literally typed your domain into their browser and came to your site directly. Organic traffic means that this came from some type of a search engine. The biggies are Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Referral is referring to traffic that comes from other websites. So those websites have a link to your site on their pages and someone clicks through from that website to your website. Social is the exact same thing, except it's referring to traffic that comes from what Google categorizes as social websites. So the biggies, of course, are Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, etc. But Google actually has hundreds of websites that they consider social, including Reddit, Digit, those types of sites. And then finally, there's campaigns, which could be your email campaigns and or paid campaigns, pay-per-click advertising that you're doing. So you're going to want to know not only how much traffic is coming in overall, but where that traffic is coming from. Next is you want to see how much people are engaging with the site, how much they're interested. So how long do they stay on the site? How long do they stay on different pages? How many pages do they look at per session? Are they new visitors or returning visitors? And finally, there's a stat called bounce rate, which refers to they came into a page, however they got to that page through a search engine or typing it in. They came to a page and they left without looking at another page. So ideally, your bounce rate should be as low as possible. 40% is about the average for websites as a whole. Next, you'll want to look at what they're doing with your content. So which pages are viewed the most, which pages do visitors spend the most time on, which pages are entrances, which usually means they came from a search engine. So which pages are kind of search engine magnets, which pages have the lowest bounce rates, and which pages have the highest conversions. And so it's going to be important to know which of your content is performing the best, and conversely, which content isn't performing so well. You could go back and beef it up. And then we also want to track for sure sales and conversions. And some of this can actually be done through Google Analytics. So we can track sales, we can track some type of a website conversion. And these could be form completions that they filled out some type of a form. They might have downloaded something, including a PDF. They might have looked at some videos. They might have accessed some gated content, meaning it was content behind a layer, like they had to give their email address before they could look at that content. And so those are going to be some good metrics to look at. And when we're doing all of this analysis, we're typically either looking at what happened month over month. We're seeing how traffic, built or decreased from month to month. And depending on the seasonality of your business and or your sales cycle, you're also going to want to look at traffic year over year. So, for example, July of 2017, how did that compare to July of 2016? So these are some good next steps you can take that relate to Google Analytics. This is a worksheet that you can use. And here's info about our free newsletter that you can subscribe to so that you can keep learning. And in the meanwhile, thanks for coming to this class and best of luck with your business.